Swadee Cup, this is Teacher Dusty. We're going to talk about contractions and how they are used and how they are put together. This is an apostrophe. This guy right here, he's got teeth and an eyeball, and he is what links two words together, but first he gets rid of a letter in the second word. Look at is plus not. This hungry apostrophe, he ate the O in not, and it became one word, isn't, I-S-N apostrophe T. Is not becomes isn't. That is a contraction. A contraction is just a shorter way to say two words. An apostrophe will fill the space of the missing letters. I plus am is I'm. I apostrophe am. We plus are is we're. We apostrophe are e. She plus will is she apostrophe ll. She'll. She will. She'll. She will go to the store. She'll go to the store. I am having fun. I'm having fun. You plus have equals you've. You. Y-O-U apostrophe V-E. You. You have a pretty smile. You've got a pretty smile. So the apostrophe eats the letters out of the second word. Then it shows that he just kind of floats up in between the letters because it wants to be above. See, it's above the N in between the T. Is plus not equals isn't. I-S-N apostrophe T. So it's higher. She is equals she apostrophe S. She's. She is the original two words. She is going to the store. She's going to the store. Is not. Is not. He is not nice. That becomes he isn't. Contraction isn't. I-S-N apostrophe T. Isn't. Let us equals let's. L-E-T apostrophe S. Let us be happy. Let's be happy. Did not. The two words did not equals didn't. It becomes didn't from the two words did not. Didn't becomes the contraction. apostrophe T. So there's lots to talk about, but it's always the same. It just omits one or two letters. Aren't, A-R-E-N apostrophe T, used to be are not. So are not became aren't. Aren't is the contraction of are not. These are common contractions in English. Don't forget that the apostrophe looks like the number 9, and it is kind of floating in the air in between the two letters. A-R-E-N apostrophe T. So what letter did the apostrophe take? It took the O. Aren't, are not. Aren't is just are not without the O, and it's shortened into one word, aren't. Can't, cannot. They took out 1, 2 letters, can't. C-A-N apostrophe T, can't. I cannot believe that this apostrophe ate those letters in O. Can't. Isn't is not. Is not is 2 words. Isn't is 1 word that is a contraction that combined 2 words that put together 2 words. You have 1 word and another word, and then the apostrophe put it together. Isn't, I-S-N apostrophe T. It used to be is not. Let us play outside, please. Let's play outside, please. Let's, L-E-T apostrophe S. Let's is the contraction of let us. She'll, she will. She will get a doll for Christmas. She'll get a doll for Christmas. He will be nice to his sister. He'll be nice to his sister. He will is 2 words. The apostrophe made it 1 word into a contraction, 1 word. He will, 2 words. He'll, H-E apostrophe L became the contraction, 1 word. So in English grammar, we use contractions to shorten words or phrases. A contraction reduces word or phrase size by removing letters. It removes the letters and combines them to make 1 word a contraction. an apostrophe appears in written text to demonstrate the missing letters. Look for these contractions in the sentences below. Can't, didn't, don't, doesn't, hadn't, hasn't, haven't. Can't came from cannot. Didn't came from did not. Don't came from do not. Doesn't used to be does not. Doesn't does not. Hadn't had not. Hasn't has not. Haven't have not. So here are the following sentences made using contractions with words as contractions. They can't come with us to the store. So which one is that? Pretty easy. Can't, cannot. They can't come with us to the store. Contraction, can't. C-A-N''T. She didn't want to come with us. She did not want to come with us. Don't you want to come with us? See, that's a question. Don't you want to come with us? Do not you want to come with us? Don't sounds better in the English language. A lot of the English language is how it sounds or how natural it sounds when you speak it. So don't was do not. He doesn't have time to come along. He does not. Doesn't was does not. But the O was taken out of not, and then these two letters, N and T, were scooted over, and an apostrophe was put in the place of O. D-O-E-S-N apostrophe, where the O used to be, T. Doesn't. They hadn't been to this store before today. They had not been to this store before today. Had not. Again, not. Whenever there's not as the second word, the O is being taken away and that apostrophe is put in place. So that apostrophe is like eating the O and taking its place. She hasn't made up her mind yet. She has not made up her mind yet. Well, another not. Not with the missing O, but there's an apostrophe there. Now it's one word, but there's an apostrophe. Hasn't, has not. I have not decided. I haven't decided. Haven't is the contraction of have not. Once again, the O is missing and the apostrophe has taken its place. I haven't decided. The apostrophe right here, this red thing up here, I made it red. I made it red So you would see what it looks like. It looks like a 9. Takes the place of a letter. I am. So you can see here, I am. I made the A red. That gives you a clue which letter is going to be eaten by the apostrophe. I am. The apostrophe is taking the place of the A, so it is 2 words added together, and it becomes one. That apostrophe is like glue. It glues those 2 words together. It's like a cutting and pasting it together. I apostrophe M. I'm. I'm is the contraction. Apostrophes. Apostrophes. It's. It is. Well, I has been taken out of the second word is and glued together to it. It apostrophe S. There. There. They are 2 words. There is 1 word that is missing the A. So the A is now an apostrophe. The apostrophe took the place of the A in the second word. Now it's 1 word. There, a contraction. Who is, whose, whose, whose. That's 1 word, but it's a contraction. Who is, that's 2 words. Who is going to play football? Who's going to play football? It's the same sentence, but the second one has a contraction. It is missing the is because the apostrophe took the place of the I and was put together with who. Whose. W-H-O apostrophe S. We're. We're. We are. We apostrophe R-E. So we're seeing another pattern. We are, they are. Whenever R is the second word, then the A becomes the apostrophe and is glued together. We're, we are, we apostrophe R-E. They have taken the A out of the word are and added an apostrophe and crammed it together to make we're, a contraction. Your, you are, your, you are so pretty. You're so pretty. You are. You apostrophe R-E. See, you are, we are, they are. They all end in that here, there, we're, your. Apostrophes are used when letters are missing. Okay, so I'm, if you had to guess, that's the word we started with. I'm is missing what? The A. I am. I'm. You are. What's it missing? The A in the second word are. You are. Your. So the R's, the nots, and the will, as you will, they will, they'll, they will go to the party. This one has two L's, but they took out the W and the I. So they took out two letters out of the second word, they'll. That one is a little different. They will, they'll, they apostrophe L. Same meaning, they will, it just sounds different, but now it's a contraction of they will, they'll. Don't forget this apostrophe, it likes to eat letters and it looks like the number 9. So watch out for those. Common contraction rules. When the second word is not the what, apostrophe takes the place of the O. The O becomes the apostrophe. Is, the apostrophe takes the place of the I. Are, the apostrophe takes the place of the A. Have, the apostrophe takes the place of the H. A. Two letters, H and A, gives it the V, they've, they've gone to the store. They have gone to the store. They've gone to the store. Will, again, two letters will be taken out, the W and the I. The apostrophe takes the place of the W and the I. Will, they'll, they've, they'll get me some milk at the store. They've gone to the store. They'll get me some milk. So, nots, is, have, will. These are all second words that are modified. Modified, that's a big word. That means changed. They have changed. They've lost a word. They've been cut out. They've been cut out and added to the first word to make a contraction. And there's a bunch here. These are all great examples. All great examples. And they're mainly just used to make our English sound more fluid, more like easy, you know, It makes it sound a little more less proper. You guys know that word? Proper. Draw a line from the contraction to the correct words. Well, let me see if I can draw a line. I believe I can. How about a straight line? What do we know about VE? It came from have, I have. So remember those v. What other words have v? Have, I have. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I plus have. Well, I'll see if I can draw a line to that. I have. Yeah. Perfect. A perfect straight line from the contraction I apostrophe VE to the two words I and have. I have. Couldn't. Int. At the end of could, there's an int. Int. Couldn't. So we know the apostrophe took the place of one letter. What do you think it is? It is the O, because not has N-O-T in apostrophe T, couldn't. Where is could not? There it is right there. I will draw a line from could not to couldn't. Aren't. Aren't. Another nt. Nt. Aren't. Aren't. Are. Not. In apostrophe T. Not. Are not. Where is are not? Not. Are not. I'm going to draw a line to the contraction aren't. Hasn't, has not, hasn't, hasn't. He hasn't finished his homework. He has not finished his homework. He has not finished his homework. That's at the very top. Has not. Contraction. Hasn't. Has not. Won't. Won't. Well, this one's a little tricky because they take the letters out of both words. Look at this. They take the won't. They take the I and the L and the L out of will, and you're left with just the W. Okay. Excuse me. So whenever you're left with just the W and you have W and then not, it leaves won't. They take the O out of the not because they always do that. If it's not, they take the O out and put an apostrophe there. Won't. Will not. I will not sleep in tomorrow. I will not get a bad grade on my test. Well, I won't get a bad grade on my test. I won't sleep late tomorrow. It's, we know that one. That one's easy because they just took the I out of is. It's IT apostrophe S. It plus is. Weed, 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 weed. Well, we know the first word is we, but they took 4 letters. They took 4 letters out of this because they wanted it to be much shorter. We plus would, weed. We would go to the store. We would go to the store. We'd go to the store. We, apostrophe D, came from the words we would. Heal, HE apostrophe LL. What word ends with 2 L's? Will. Heal, he will. Heal, he will. Could have, could have, could have, could have, could have. You could have had a better grade if you studied. You could have had a better grade. Could have had a better grade. You've, another have contraction. Have, take out the H and the A, and you're left with VE. So that apostrophe is not just representing 1 letter, but 2. So that means it's taking the place of 2 letters. Just like up here, whenever it took the place out of 4 letters, it can do that. It's shortening. It's making it a contraction. You've, you have. You'd, you'd. Well, that's a lot like weed, you'd, weed, you'd, you'd, Y-O-U apostrophe D. So what do you think that would be? If weed is we would, I think you'd would be you would. You would. All right. Oh, well, let's see. Here we are looking at that number 9, and he's got a happy face on there. He's happy because he ate some letters. So my bar is excuse me 1 second. There we go. Not all words can be shortened and made into a contraction. These are special words. They are contractions. Some words use an apostrophe and add the apostrophe to show possession. They add an S and an apostrophe to show possession. But we're not going to worry about that. That is not this lesson. I just want to point that out, that sometimes you will see an apostrophe on a word like this right here, Amy's ballet class. That does not mean Amy is ballet class. That just shows possession. It's her class that she goes to, Amy's. The parents, see this one, the apostrophe is at the very, very end. It doesn't mean that it used to be two words. It just means a different thing that we'll learn later. It means that it's the parents' bedroom. It's just another grammar rule, and it's nothing to worry about right now. What we're focusing on is apostrophe rules. Apostrophe for contractions. They plus have, they've, are plus not, aren't, they plus will, they'll. All right, and that is the end of the lesson, because I wanted to save this confusing part for the end, okay? Amy's ballet class is not a contraction. A-M-Y apostrophe S does not. You see there? Does not. That's something I could make into a contraction. Doesn't. Amy's ballet class doesn't mean it was two words. Sawadee Cup.